Let's get some cleansing stuff that I use on my skin. Now I use medicated Noxzema. I use this for my skin. As you see, I've been using it. I take a little. And the funny thing about Noxzema is I put it on my skin, but I don't wash it out. The funny thing about Noxzema, when you put it in your skin and you got bumps and stuff, like those deadheads and stuff, it actually takes it all away. Your skin's gonna look like you got makeup on, but reality you don't. It also works if you're sweating and stuff. It's like, I guess Noxzema is not like it used to be. Once upon a time, Noxzema used to be, you put it in your face and it was like, it would burn your eyes because it was so strong. But the reality is, it's totally different. That's why it's Noxzema moisturizing. Now I got this, it's cost about, this is $7.49. Obviously, times have changed and it's become expensive. Then I use a little cold cream. And usually I do this when I'm finished, like I'm blocking and stuff. I put some cold cream on my skin, but it's not like it's from a dollar store. If you're both on a budget, this is where you need to be. So I use a little cold cream, and this is what it looks like. I take a little. So this is my makeup regimen. So instead of me putting makeup on and foundation on, I use these things and basically build my skin up off of creams. Anti-wrinkle cream. And these are creams I use to try to make sure your skin becomes less wrinkly. Then I use the serum. It's called the anti-pesticide, anti-aging serum. I use this as well. If you're the kind of person like me that don't like to wear makeup and stuff, we take a little bit of this. It's going to give you like an oily look. So, you take a little bit. You put it in your skin. Makes your skin nice and smooth. If you want to be the kind of person that don't want to wear makeup and stuff, there's different ways of becoming beautiful. You have to just use my little regimen or just follow your own trend. If you want to pound your face on with makeup and clog your skin, that's fine. It's for anybody who want to look a certain type of way. If you want to look beautiful, that works for you. It works for you. You like it, I love it. But these are the little small things that I use and stuff that basically keep your skin clear. And this is what I do. See? You know, it's everybody has their own regimen, what they want to use in their face and stuff. You know, if you like it, I love it. But the thing is, you have to treat your skin because at the end of the day, we're all going to get that old person's going to show up. It's going to show up in your face because it's going to come. And it's a good thing. It's a blessing to become older. It's a blessing to become old. It's a blessing. And to have the mentality of the fact that you are still here. So, you know, we just do that. So, what I asked for today was, are you on autopilot? And the reason why I say that because a lot of times we decide, well, we don't decide, but we go in a world where we just get up and keep going. We just move forward. We have to go to work in the morning. We have to just kind of get everything together, get a food, get your bills, everything paid. But reality is, you're on autopilot. That means sometimes you forget about taking care of your skin, taking care of your health, and obviously because you're trying to work and pay bills and stuff like that. But the reality is, you're on autopilot. You're not really getting a chance to live your life because you're so busy focusing on surviving, and that's fine. So I got a little necklace on. Now it's old, of course. It's a thrifty, what they call it, a thrifty. Now I got this years ago. I got this when I was down on my luck, clearly a lot of times. And the thing is, Let me take this down. I got it when I was down my luck. I bought it for like, I think I got it for like for free, maybe, who knows. It's been a long time. It's been a lot of years. And I try to keep different things, stuff like that, because I love jewelry. We call it junk jewelry. We love junk jewelry. Unless you're a personality that have all this expensive jewelry and stuff like that, that's fine. If it works for you, if you like it, I love it. But the thing is, I think a lot of times we just go into autopilot because we just forget about everything. We just have to survive and try to make this people still from Paul to Paul, still from Paul to pay Peter. And reality is we try to move forward. Hey, Nova, what's up, Mama? Give me a second. Hey, Nova. And that's the thing I use on my skin and stuff. Now, a lot of times I feel like when you put makeup on, if it works for you, you like it, I love it. But the thing is, with makeup, to me, it just looks like mud. It looks like mud in your skin is so packed with mud, and then all of a sudden somebody touches your face, then there's tons of makeup on you. And I do have makeup here and stuff. It's not like I don't have it, because I just don't use it. As you can see, I have not used it. And it's like a cream. It's a concept like a cream. It gives you like a little little monogram, basically, to show you the different avenues that you could use to put makeup on. Now, reality is, I don't use this because I bought this because I liked it for like the creams and powder, and you know, for the different shades, and so maybe you want to meet somebody, when you met somebody, and you want to do something special for that day, and then you put a little makeup on and surprise them and stuff, like, wow, makeup on. And once upon a time, I was that girl that just tried to look real beautiful. Now I just go out and do what I got to do. I don't really put too much emphasis on the beauty, because the reality is, I guess you're born beautiful. But the reality is, I don't care. If you don't like it, don't look. And the thing that gets me is, now, I will say, when it comes down to the lipstick, now I got my lipstick from the 99-cent store, because why should I pay more? It's lipstick. It's going to go off your face soon. At the end of the day, it's going to be gone. So it's like, why invest so much money, like $2, $3, $4, $5? At the end of the day, you use it so it can go down. So I usually put my little pink lipstick. And that's it. Or I might do this. That's like a little blush you use. Because I'm I look at this girl said, she said, you ghetto Barbie. I'm ghetto Barbie. But reality is, like, I use it that way. Like, give a little bruise to your face, so your face have a little shine to it, totally different. But the reality is, you want to look good. You do. And you have different people that feel more safer with certain type of makeup and stuff. But I know a lot of guys don't really like a lot of makeup on the girls and stuff. But me myself, I just don't wear it. Now, once upon a time, I used to pack makeup on my face and stuff, because I was like, you know, it just felt, because if you're a person that wear makeup all the time, it's almost like you're accustomed to it, you're addicted to it, and it's a pattern as far as being programmed to a certain way. You feel like, in order to look beautiful, you have to wear a certain amount of makeup, and sometimes you pound a lot of makeup on. But I promise you, the more the cold cream with my little regimen I use, the more you do that, it's gonna make your face look full. Because the thing is, you want to cover your skin if you got bad skin and stuff. But I showed you the thing to use if your skin is not great. Use some Noxzema. And this is what I use faithfully every day, obviously, because she already down here. And it's Noxzema, so it basically clears your skin. If you're a guy that has bad bumps, and your skin is like, every time you shave, you get bumps and stuff, this is going to take it off. You put it in your skin, you don't wash it off. And every day you look at your face, you're going to be like, yo, why is my skin glowing? My skin, your skin, you could tell. And the thing is, if you're a female and you put the Noxzema on, you already wear makeup and stuff, you're grateful for this release of clarity in your skin. But that's just for me, but it also makes your skin glow. But that's just what I use. And I always feel like it's the next day for me, you know. So at that one day, you like look a certain way, then um, the next morning you wake up, all the makeup is off. It's on your sheets, it's on your bed. But reality is, you don't do bad by having a little Nakazima because it's not going to show up in your bed and stuff. It's not going to be in your sheets and stuff. It's always going to look clean. And it's nothing like meeting somebody, then all of a sudden they're like, who's in this bed? It's like a puff of makeup all over. Makeup is beautiful, but the thing is, makeup can make things look really bad. Especially if you're trying to entertain, like you're dating a guy and stuff, and then you rub across his like he hugs you and stuff. You rub his face, rub his shirt, and now you got makeup on his shirt. But reality is, it's not like you did it intentionally. But reality is, you know you got a pound on. I was saw one time that somebody had so much makeup on that the face was still on them and it was gone. But it's all it is. The thing is, you want to look like you have makeup on, but don't look like you have any makeup on. When I do my little regimen and stuff like that, like I said today, I don't wear it. You saw what I got on, a bare face, stuff like that. Now, I have known to put a little pencil. Now, I will take a pencil like this. This is like a number. This is like a brown, a pencil and stuff, eyebrows, and I would take it and do like this. But I don't use a lot of it, you know what I mean? So I make sure it's sharpened and stuff. And you know, you can also use it like this. Because basically, the thing is that you can secretly wear makeup, but nobody knows you have it on. And the fact that it blends with your skin color, two birds with one stone. And I just feel like when you autopilot, you just basically get up in the morning and you just move forward. You know, you just get everything together, get ready for work. We got to get dressed up for work, or basically put your clothes ready for the next day. You just basically trying to get everything together as far as the next day. But the reality is, you have your certain patterns that you may like to use, or some patterns you may feel comfortable with, or certain patterns you like to wear lashes and stuff, and that's fine. Beauty is your definition of beauty. Everybody's a different definition of beauty, but some girls don't feel like they want to make makeup. Even I have to have a lot of makeup on, considering that I don't really have it on. But reality is, to me, so a lot of people, that's a lot of makeup on. But when you have washed face, it's like they really don't. The thing about wearing makeup for me, it's like wearing it, but not really wearing it. In other words, it's like incognito. It's so nude that it looks like your skin. It just looks like you're beautiful. In reality, well, we all are born beautiful, but reality is sometimes we need a little help. You need a little help to get you over the next day. And the thing is, it's a blessing. Makeup is a blessing to those who could just maybe just had a baby and stuff, and you don't feel beautiful. So that little helps us along the way and stuff, or you get that glow and stuff. But every girl or guy, because makeup is very universal, it just don't go to one gender, it goes to every gender. And if they like it, I love it. Now there are some guys who like to wear makeup, like to wear tons of makeup. Matter of fact, they do with a contour, with a contour their whole face, and they do their nose, their eyebrows, and everything else, and that's fine. If you like it, I love it. Whatever makes you feel good, it makes me feel good, but it's not my business. Anyway, so the pattern for me is less is more. Because the one thing you don't want to do, in my opinion, you don't want to look like it's just your face is just caked up on. Then the sun hits and now you sweating, all this makeup coming off, and now you look like a candle, and you're dripping, and you're dripping, and you're dripping. You're like, is this really happening? It's like you doing like this, all this makeup dripping off your face. And to be honest with you, makeup is hot. And if you're up underneath the lights, that makeup is basically cooking. If you're underneath the lights and stuff, your makeup is cooking, and you are human, so your pores are clogged. And guess what happens when your pores are clogged? It makes your face sweat more because you cannot get any air. That's when you start to. But reality is, like I said, if you like it, I love it. But there are girls out here who don't like makeup at all, and that's fine. I feel like it's something to make you feel better and stuff like that, and to move forward and stuff. And like a lot of times we on autopilot that we just get up and just, whether you want to wear makeup or not, we just basically just get up and go. It doesn't matter whether we're makeup or not, or just wash their face and just keep going. Because you never know what's on somebody's mind, and people really going through a lot in this world. And reality is, you know, but I know within me, I go on autopilot because I'm just moving forward. I'm grabbing some things and I'm just trying to move forward for the next day. So I'm not really trying to well glamorize or look I'm about to be a model shoot from a magazine. I'm just moving forward. And a lot of guys don't like makeup. I met a few guys that were like, I prefer you barefaced. I think that, you know what I think it's from? Remember that thing when the girls used to turn their face and the makeup be more makeup, then turn their face and more makeup, then all of a sudden, pow! It was a whole different girl in front of you. But when you wipe it off, it's a whole different girl in front of you again. And I think that's the reason that traumatized a lot of guys, because they feel like, what do you look like underneath all that makeup? And the sad part about it is, it's scary. I've talked to guys and they say, when a girl wears a lot of makeup, she looks totally different. You could block everything out your face and everything, and you'll never know what you look like. But then there is called the next day or a certain period of time where he's going to see what you look like. You don't contour your nose, you don't contour your cheek, you don't contour your head. When you contour, it means you take it and make it dark, and it looks like this. You contour your face. But the thing is, who are you? And the thing is, if you're trying to find love, you have to be in charge of your representation, because that's not the person he wants to meet once you keep putting on his contour, stuff like that. But a lot of girls are very addictive to makeup. So they feel like a man cannot see them without makeup on. A man cannot do that because she's afraid. And if she doesn't get up, she gets up early in the morning to do her face before he gets up and stuff. But at some point, why are you so paranoid? Because your beauty is still there. You're just covering it up. Now, if you're a person that have a lot of acne, like I said before, put Noxzema on your skin and sleep in it. Don't wash it off. It's only like it's pretty cheap. It's $7.49. You get you some Noxzema, you put it in your face, and then you sleep in it. You take all that stuff off your face and stuff, if you're a girl that got makeup on, and you take it all off, you put this on your face, you just rub it in. I promise you, your skin is going to look like you got makeup on. Your skin going to start glowing and stuff. But remember one thing, you basically have to remember, you are in charge of your beauty. Anyway, I think a lot of times people just move forward and stuff because it's a lot of work and stuff like that, and just trying to get to point A to point B, and they're exhausted with anything else, and it's like, you know what, give me a quick regimen that I can put on my face, and I don't have to go through, all the regimens and stuff. So that's just my opinion. If you like my makeup tutorial, it's not really a makeup tutorial. It's just it's like a skin cleansing cream and stuff like that. So it gives you an idea instead of makeup. You can use like the little different things as far as the cream, the serum, the Noxzema, and I promise you, it's gonna clear it. Think about my skin. My skin I have no makeup on. But look at my skin. Look at my skin. So reality is, that's what you want. I mean, of course I put a little red stuff here, but it's not makeup. Because look, it's not makeup. And some girls look painted, but I know within makeup and stuff, it also will make you look really, really dragged out. Now, if you want to look like a drag queen, that's fine. That could be your thing. If that's what you like it, I love it. But reality is, you have to be mindful if you're really looking for someone to take you serious. In my opinion, they're going to look at you a little different when you take it all off. You take the lashes off, you take the the lip gloss. I mean, not the lip gloss, the lipstick, the what's this called? The what's this called? It's called the cause I got this too. What is this called? It's called the but it work if it works for you. It's called the oh my god, let me read this thing. The contour or the cream. It's like a cream, but this is like a looks. This has got a little example it gives you and stuff, and it basically help you cover up everything and change your whole face. As you see here in this little picture, they're basically changing her. She's changing her whole face, the contour, everything to make her look totally different than how she really looks in reality. But reality is, she has to take it off at some point. Now, remind you, all this here. Let me see. All of this here, she's blocking her face, so her face looks more smaller. Then she's blocking this part of her face too to make it look more. This is called contour. When you contour your face, you're changing the shape of your face. You contour your face here, concealer. So you use the concealer up here, use the concealer here, here, and sometimes up here and here. And then you put your little eyebrows on and stuff like that. But everything you're doing is covering up the way you really look. So be mindful exactly what you're doing. You may look beautiful, but remember, you're not the same person he's going to see, especially if you're already beautiful. The thing about it is self-love is so important. If you don't love yourself, or maybe you do love yourself and maybe you feel comfortable with that, I'm not stopping it. Because whatever makes you happy, do it. We live in a world right about now, everything is so depressed and everything is so on dark sides and stuff. So anything you can do to make yourself feel good, I say do it. You ain't hurt nobody, just put a little makeup on, it's not that deep. And the thing that gets me is, we are so on autopilot because the thing is like we're dealing with so much stress in this world and we're trying to move forward. The stress and the racism is starting to rise up and it's horrible. Especially a person that's not about racism, like you're really not into that, but you're pulled in because you're in the color, that color. And it's sad because it's like, I'm not with them people, like I don't get it, but I digress. But the thing about it is, it feels sad because once upon a time, it wasn't this way. When Obama was in office, things were going better. It was moving smooth, moving forward. Now Trump is in office. Everything is going to hell fast with hot water. And the sad part about it is to watch people getting pulled on the streets, asking for help, screaming back and forth, say please, please, please. How could you have a heart to do that to somebody? How could you take a mother away from her child, father away from his family, and then drag them inside of a camp, and then y'all talking about y'all don't even know where they're at? So now, you don't know where they're at. They said they got 1,200 people allegedly that's missing from these camps as far as being taken out. They take them out to other countries and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, it's just not right. Hey, Rex. It's not right. It's not right to me. Hello, darling. I'm working on the cash app now. Try to be patient. I never used this shit before. Hey, Rex. Well, it's right there in the little cash app. Just put the okay. But it's just sad because we're watching so many different things. Oh, Petra. Hey, Petra. You're right. But it's so many different things and stuff like that. It's so many different things. It's so depression that you get on the news and stuff, and you're watching so many people being tormented. And it's so sad to watch children being murdered, adults being murdered. It's crazy. I've never seen it this bad, or just maybe more people got cameras, and it's been really that bad, and it's getting more publicized because we're getting a chance to see they were human beings. These were people that had lives and stuff, and now they're being attacked and pulled in cars and stuff. They come into people's apartments in Chicago and stuff, and buildings and stuff, take little kids and put them in, like wires and stuff, and tying them up and taking them. It's crazy. And it's funny because the world was so beautiful, it was going so great. Everybody was like, kumbaya, they were singing along, we're doing great. And for one person to come along and rip all the scale off of everything and sit back and go, like he's enjoying it. How could you look into the world of today's life and watch that you're hurting somebody and you feel good with that? How could you sleep at night with that? And I know when some people are cold and stuff, and maybe he's upset because, the world basically said he wasn't the president, so he comes back for revenge. And then it's funny because they go, if you got any felonies, we need to find out before you apply for the job. But you got a man inside of the White House with 37 felonies. So you think we don't see this? So how do you get persons to apply for jobs and tell you can't have felonies, but you could be the president of the United States? And then on top of that, you want to sit back and just basically, I just don't get it. I mean, at some time of your life, you have to think, I'm going to die one day. I would not want to look back at the people I just hurt. Crocodile, what's it called? Alligator, crocodile. It's funny to them. But the thing that gets me is, how do you sleep at night? Notice you did this to somebody, and the thing is, the hate is so strong and stuff. I just wish it wasn't that way. Unfortunately, within the world we live in, it gets to be that way. And we don't, especially a person like me, that really don't have nothing against anybody. But it's horrible because it's like, then you start questioning everybody around you. You're like, are you part of that? You start questioning, because the thing is, it's so darkly rooted. It's so darkly rooted in everything, and people are basically going out of their mind. I don't know. I just don't get it, but I'm an empath, so everything bothers me because I can't understand it. But that's because I don't understand it don't mean that it's not happening. I've watched this thing they call ICE agents and stuff, and basically they're coming in, ripping people out their apartments, and in the middle of the night, they're not giving them, because the people be thinking that they're going to give them a warrant and stuff. They canceled all that. So the warrant and everything is being canceled and stuff like that. But basically, you're saying it's okay to do anything to anybody, which makes everybody afraid. That makes people afraid. So when they see the people coming, they don't know. They're going to panic. They're going to be scared because they don't know if you're coming to kill them. I mean, what do you expect them to do? Sit there and surrender? You got a family, you got a wife, you got a husband, and then here it is, you coming in banging on the door and taking them out. Hey, you, me. And the sad part about it, it's horrible. This is like a nightmare that's been twisted back into 2025. Slavery days and stuff like that, and everything is like we revisiting time. We revisiting time when that saying is that everything from the past has come to fresh into front. We're back into hanging people. We're back into killing people. This is horrible. This is horrible. And if you don't be mindful of what's happening to the world, it's going to suck you in. But we evict the light. So we make sure we don't take all this negative energy, especially when it's dark. We stay positive, we move forward, and we see the greater things that God has in store for us. And we also see the greater things that's to come. We can't focus on the darkness, because darkness is overpowered if lightness is always there. And by me trying to give a message as far as trying to keep people positive or give them different avenues or ways to deal with stress, I'm going to be attacked. I'm going to be attacked by everybody that wants to take me down, because they're like, who do you think you are? You think you live in this message like this? And the message I'm giving is people don't give up. You have to stay prayed up and push it away. Hey, I evict the light, anything dark can't come my way. I evict the light, only positive things find me. I evict the light. God is sending me many angels and stuff to cover my body and my spirit, my soul. Everything's come my way. It's going to help me. Everybody's trying to help me that I don't even know. I evict the light. You say this prayer all the time, so greater things can come your way. Because right about now, we're losing. We have nothing to hold on to. We have nothing to hold on to. And it's sad because it shouldn't be that way. It's just crazy. Now we're sending all these Michael Jackson, these Michael Jackson things coming back. What's this called? Like these grams and stuff. AI, showing Michael Jackson back, Tupac is back. Kobe Bryant is back. I'm like, with this gotta feel really bad for the people that's like Michael Jackson's family, Kobe Bryant's family, Tupac's family. I believe everybody's almost gone, but and Elvis' family. It's horrible. I mean, it's a good thing for people to see it that way, but this is horrible. Because you look, it's not funny, but you look at Michael Jackson, it's like, and the thing that gets me is, they gotta be, you gotta be hurting somebody. Once you bury somebody, you just kind of don't want to, I mean, we want to see them again, but not this soon. But it's different. Hey, baby, how you? Not enough children to fight. Like, you're right. I love Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. You're right. I love Michael too, but the thing is, if I was in the Jackson family and I say, "Hey, Patra," if I was in the Michael Jackson family, so you seen Prince Patra, and the thing is, when you see your family members popping up, this gotta be horrible. It's gotta be horrible because it's nothing to play with. This was my death. Somebody really loved the Whitney Houston one, and it's like you gotta be mindful. These people have families that love them. You may be a fan of them, but they have family that love them. And reality is, hey, Miss Moore, is that Miss Moore? But reality is, you're showing them as if they exist. Hey, Miss Moore. So I'm just wondering if we're gonna have a concert now. Everybody done passed on. Now there's a concert with Michael Jackson, Tupac, Biggie Small, Kobe Bryant. Who else done passed on? It was a Chinese guy. And this got to be devastating for people and family members and stuff. The one thing about family members and stuff is it hurts you enough, but to relive it over and over again. And the thing about it, with this animation where they got them, they look real. They look like the real deal. Jackie Clan, exactly. I love positivity, exactly. Bruce Lee, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But they have family members. Just imagine you buried your family members and now they got put them coming and they come on the screen. You like, this is this funny or is this not cool? They got Whitney and Bob. They got Whitney and Bobby Christina. This has got to be devastating. I mean, at some point, it's got to be devastating. It's got to be devastating because I mean, it's bad enough you have to relive them die, let them watch them die or whatever, and then now you have to watch them be born again and act. It's almost like going, na 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 na. But this is horrible. But for some people, they're gonna love it. They're not gonna see it as a bad thing. They're gonna see it as a great thing because they love Michael, they love Prince, they love everybody. But reality is, somebody's hurting behind this stuff. Because now to get it's one thing of watching somebody pass away. You have to go to the funeral and it kills you enough to see that. Then have them come back and like wave them in your face. For me, I would be devastated. I'd be devastated if somebody did a thing to my mother and she's back in front of my life. It's like, how do you deal with that? And poor Prince and Paris and stuff like that. That's their father. Just imagine you wake up one day and your father's up here in what's that called, like an AI video and stuff, and it's like, but they haven't said nothing about it. I guess they really can't because they feel like they're an influencer, they're a public figure. So why the hate talking about? Why the hate talking videos? How would that be insane to look at the video? Exactly. Exactly, Patrick. I mean, it would drive me insane. Because it's one thing, in my personal opinion, that could just be mine, but my personal feeling is you watch them pass away. You have to let it sink in that they're gone and stuff. You have to grieve and go through that. It's not funny. And then they pop back up. And people's like, I like this because it's like, I really love Michael. I say, yeah, but you got to think about it. You can't just think about you. You have to. These are people that have family members that love them. You may be a fan of them and stuff, but they have family members that love them. Your love for them is totally different than their love. You don't love them like their parents, that their daughter, her daughter's parents, and Michael and Blanket. To me, that's devastating. Priscilla Presley, Priscilla Presley, and Elvis Presley now back. Tupac and Biggie is back. I mean, Biggie Smalls, his son, and the thing about that, he has to watch his father come running through the screen and stuff like that. This is crazy. It's just getting. But what I was thinking? It was testing out. First, it was testing out on the babies. Remember the little babies that get up there and saying little stuff. These babies like, well, my mother should. I want to go back because my mother didn't practice safe sex, and basically the babies was upset with the mother and father, and basically I feel like they were testing out before the big hit comes. So people didn't get upset about the babies that was basically going off on the mothers for bringing them here and didn't have no money and goo goo gaga all that stuff. They basically, in my opinion, they basically use it as just to test it out to see what happened. But then all of a sudden, out the clear blue sky, there were tons of Michael. And the funny thing with Michael, it looks just like him. When I tell you they did their homework on him, but it's still disheartening because if you're a Michael Jackson fan, it's like I think most times you look there, you like in shock. You like the world has changed. We know that, but the reality is, what you gonna do? They're gonna do what they want. The world has changed completely. I remember once upon a time when you apply for a job, you get a phone call. Now you get a text message. You get a text message at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I miss the days when you call somebody, hello, and then they talk to you on the phone instead of you getting an answering machine or put your number in the direct call. Then you get put to another number and you don't get the person at all. I miss those days. Tupac hinted the world follows a person who calls himself Maverick, who faked his past. Oh yeah. Whitney Houston was my fourth cousin on her father's side. I would love to AJ, well, better not say. I feel was responsible for Whitney's death. She was drowning in the tub. I don't think nobody's never really gonna know, Patrick. It's sad though. I love TLC, but see, y'all seen them too. I never seen that one. If I was there, Whitney Houston said, see, I didn't see that one. It's a lot of them, and it's like it's a spasm of them that's coming out. I think it's really sad because, in my opinion, some people may love it, but the thing is, do we celebrate this, but then forget about the real person? Because this was a real person. So are we celebrating something but they're passing? Because the reality is, it's like, are you going to take it a step further? Are you going to have a concert with Whitney Houston, Prince, Michael Jackson? Are we going to be a concert? And it reminds you, they passed on. So now they want the family members to come and see it, and after watching your family members passed on, and you're sitting there in the I guess in the audience, a concert and stuff, and you're just like, that'd be crazy to me. That is so crazy because to watch somebody just pass on and to watch them come back up. So when everybody passes away, we're gonna just do AI, and then here they're back. At what point, or is this not gonna be okay? Are we gonna have a Donald Trump one? I've seen the Donald Trump one. I don't even want to go down that avenue, but I watched Donald. The thing is, it started back when Obama's office, when the AI really started, because he was saying some stuff he didn't say it, but they can make it say, they can make AI say whatever they wanted to say. But reality is, the world is changing. Whether you like it or not, you gotta go with the world. The internet always wins. There are many, yes, Deaf feathers. I found out left eye also is a sweetie. Oh, I mean there. But you know, the world is changing. It's totally different. It's a lot going on in this world. It's definitely a lot going on. And the thing is, it's almost like when you go to bed at night, you don't know. It is so disheartening because it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen the next day. Is it gonna be nighttime? Is it gonna be certain time of the night? Or they're gonna come bang on your door? They got the pass that you could do anything. Like who does that? Like who does this? But I guess they're doing it anyway. But I just wish it wasn't that way. But it doesn't matter what I wish. We only deal with what it is. Anyway, and I think we become more traumatized, and we just feel as though it's not a big deal. And the sad part of it, it is a big deal. We become desensitized to a lot of things. And it's so sad because this desensitized of a lot of things will make things be less harmful when it can be harmful. So when somebody passes away, you be like, oh, okay. And that's not the way you deal with people. You just don't say, oh, okay, they passed on. Oh, okay, I heard. It's so sad because the overwhelming amount of grief in people and stuff, we are watching people that are actually screaming for their lives from ICE. And the thing is, are you not thinking that it can happen to you? Who's going to scream for you or holler for you if this ICE people come after you? It's so sad, and it's supposed to be America. The thing that gets me the most is, how come these Democrats ain't doing nothing? The Democrats are not doing anything. They're trying to, I don't understand this world. I don't understand it, but reality is, I don't have to understand it, because they're going to do what they want to do anyway. I just wish it wasn't that way. So, one of the guys I reported on that was found hanging from a tree, 20-something years old, Mr. Reed and stuff, they said he wasn't found from the tree, allegedly. So, he was jumped on by 4 different people. The story went out that somebody was upset. This is, and I don't know if it's true or not, so I'm going to say allegedly, because it's supposed to have been about his sister. His sister had said she was glad that Charlie Kirk was killed, and they got upset. They went after her, her and her brother jumped in to stop it. And then they caught a hold of him. They hit him. Then they hit him. They jumped on him. It's supposed to be 4 guys, and they jumped on him and they fought him. And they grabbed the one of the belts, put it around his neck and stuff. They beat him up really bad. Then they put the belt around his neck and stuff. I mean, this is where we at. And he's in college. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. This is really bad. This is really bad. Yes, America is free to speech, long as it's not about. Yes, you're right. Exactly, you mean. The only people hate against black. Exactly. It's just, I just don't get it. And I probably never will. Because I don't have that type of hate in my heart for nobody. And even the people that treat me bad, I'm going to have that hate for them. But the thing is, there are people that really do have this hate. And it's like, a lot of this hate don't even deserve the people that's getting. How do you blame a black college that didn't have nothing to do with it? But you blame the HBCU or whatever it's called. And then you attack the HBCU. And they saw, because the man thought it was a black person. I was praying it was something else. I was praying it wasn't a white person. But it was a white person. Then all of a sudden they flipped it around and it was like, well, they was the person that was dealing with a transgender person. I don't know if it's true or not. So I don't want to speculate anything. Because reality is, They only gonna let you know what they want you to know. The media is a powerful drug. And reality is, you're not gonna really know what's really going on. Because it'd be a whole different other stories and stuff, but they're not gonna let you know the really truth of the truth. And for this man to be on top of a building and then shoot this man, it's crazy to me. Sure, he had opinions. Sure, he said a lot of things that were really mean. But the reality was, he wanted people to use death. He wanted people to use death and stuff, and he and by his own admission, he lived by the sword. He died by it. But that's what he wanted. So how was that a bad thing? I think that the thing, like a lot of people do, they permit things, and then when they get used to them, the story changes. If you wouldn't preach violence or you didn't preach death, then maybe death wouldn't fall upon you. But if you pound that, like I always say, if you pound on the door long enough, he's going to show up. The devil's going to show up. Well, our job as Christians is to pray. Man cannot solve their own problem. We don't have the wisdom, the knowledge, the power, no matter how many laws we pass. Satan finds a way. Absolutely, Patrick. Everyone can say bad things about all black people, and even analyze them, and not authorize, not authorities, and nobody else. You're right. It's true though. It's crazy. I try not to watch this stuff because if you watch everything on this, you have to take it in spells because there's so many different things that come on the internet that show different avenues and stuff. It's like you almost feel like a target. You know, you don't feel safe, and then your own president that turned the war in Chicago and attacking his own people. And what you're afraid of is when they start attacking back. So at one point, it may be a civil war. So I believe Trump has set everything in power as far as the civil war because he get all the troops in place. And it's sad because it's like we're not against anybody, but it's crazy to me. Violate, exactly. It's crazy though. It shouldn't be that way though. But you know, I feel bad because there are good people in the world, and unfortunately, good people want to catch the bullet and stuff because they are a product of the environment. And unfortunately, they may not feel that way, like the way the world going. But of course, they're gonna get caught in the turmoil. Like there are white people that's not against black people. There are black people that's not against white people. But you're creating this whole storyline of diversity. They basically down in Chicago, they took the Spanish people and put them in one van. The black people and put them in another one. Where's all this coming from? Like, why is this so important to do? I just don't get it. Like, why is this so important to destroy people? But then you want to go to heaven. It's crazy to me. And then you bring it on people and stuff like that, and it's just crazy to me. Because you don't have to do it. You could be healing the world, stuff like that, and trying to find avenues as far as acceptance and basically mind your business. But reality is reality. I don't know. But it is exhausting. Every day to wake up is something new, something else new. And I saw a video with the old woman. She was in a house, and I think she was 80 something, 60 years old. She got shot up inside the senior citizen home. She got killed in the senior citizen home in the hallway. The cops came in, guns are blasting, pow, 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 shooting everything in sight. She's standing in the hallway. They killed her right there in sight. They wanted to get justice for her. We get so much justice for people, but at some point, black people are going to start fighting back. And that's when the bath war is going to start. The bloodbath is going to start. And unfortunately, You're going to get pulled in on it. You may not like it, but you're going to get pulled in on it. You're an innocent person out here in the world trying to survive the best way you can, and you get pulled into something that has no malice in your heart. But reality is now, you've done this, and now we have to be a part of it. We have to be a part of it. We don't want to be a part of it, so why are you doing it? You know, it's like being a bully. Like you're going to make us fight, and we shouldn't have to fight. But you're starting so much turmoil that we're going to have to fight. You're going to have to. And we don't want to. But reality is you done started so much. Because at some point, when another race is looking at you, you may be the enemy. It could be Spanish or black or Indian or white. It's crazy. And the thing is, you don't have to do it that way. But it is what it is. All we can do is stamp it to be continued because we just keep going on. You know, all we could use is prayer. Because that's the only weapon we can use is prayer. When some people get upset and they get tired of it, some people get upset a lot of things and, you know, they feel like they're tired. And it's horrible. Because there's so many innocent people that's being pulled into something that don't deserve it. You know, just like the people that's supposed to be foreigners, they're here illegally. They're being pulled in. They got people that's here legally, but they're being pulled in and marked as illegal. We know within anything you want to be right, so you will put illegal anytime. Well, I remember I saw that. I missed what he said. Exactly, you mean. 257 instead of black people, children. It's crazy. And I don't know. It's mentally when I lay in the bed, I'm just like drained. I think if you're an empath, you pull in so much of this dark energy that you have to clear your spirit because it's like you have to fall down. It's almost as if you've been working out all day because reality is that you're exhausted. You're exhausted from all the information being pushed in your brain and you're tired of it. You're tired of it, and then on top of that, you're trying to survive, you're trying to work and get paid and stuff a reasonable amount. They shut down the government. Now there's some pills need to be prescriptions and stuff. They want to stop that. It's exhausting. But I don't know. All I know is all we can do is pray. We just hold on to our prayer. We can't do nothing else but basically pray on it. And ask God to open the door, something, make something great happen, or make something big happen that make them all stop and start healing. Because it's going to take a lot to heal from all this. Because you're ripping it down so far at the bottom that it's going to take a lot of healing to zip it back up. And they open up the tomb of racism so bad that it becomes very problematic. Racism has always been there, but now it's being torn bigger hole that's going to make it much more harder for people to heal. Agenda of evil is make us where we can't afford to live. You're right. You're right, Yumi. It's crazy. But we move forward no matter what. We still keep going forward with a broken heart and the cross in our pocket. It's so weird because the world outside feels so different. And I believe a lot of empaths are on drugs. I believe a lot of empaths are on drugs. When I say that, that means they can feel everything, the energy in this world. They can really feel it. I mean, the real empaths are the ones on drugs because it's so dark. They can feel all the vibration, all the darkness. They feel it so bad that the only way they can move forward in life that they numb themselves. But if you're a strong person, being an empath, it hurts you even more because you get to witness it sober. You don't get to witness it high. But we still try to find ways to counsel people to keep hope alive. And reality is We don't know. We don't know what to believe no more. We don't know what's true anymore. We don't know. But we do know that in the end, it's going to be clear. It says that let it rain and clear it out. But it's so sad to me. It's so sad because it's like, how do you hold on? How do you hold on to something when everything is so dark? I think this fan is blowing in my chest. I think I'm catching a cold. Is COVID gone? I don't know if it's COVID really gone yet because I don't know. Anyway, stay prayed up because now we're getting attacked way more than normal. We're getting attacked a lot. So all I can say is we evict the light, we evict the light. Only good things find us because you're an empath. You're going to be attacked even more. So you have to protect your spirit, protect anything that comes around you that is not for you. You evict the light so it can't stay, it can't stand, it can't exist. Because reality is, it's definitely, we're in the belly of the beast. We're in the belly of the beast. And reality is, you have to use your protection shield to protect you and your family and your loved ones. Because before it gets better, it seems like it's getting worse. I'm waiting for the Democrats to step up to the plate and put a stop on all this stuff. I want to know how can a person sit inside of office and commit so much damage and y'all follow the rules. This man shows there is no rules, but they decide to follow the rules. There is somebody today that's going to be pulled out of their home when they were sleeping. They're not going to see their family member, the elderly person that's got pulled down or slammed on the ground and stuff like that, and you're old and they done beat up on you so bad, then you die, and it won't be reported. You just be known as a person that just transitioned and died. Because they're not going to report it. They're not going to let us know exactly all the darkness that's being sent out. And the news is going to make sure that they monitor it so you can see it. But it's happening. Anyway, I just wish it wasn't that way, but it doesn't matter what I wish. We just go by the way it is. And, I don't know. And Trump wants more tax cuts. You're right. For the rich. Yeah. How do you hold on, love, pray to Jesus? Okay, Patrick. That's true. I mean, anything you can use to keep your sanity straight, use it. Just don't start eating from the dark side because the dark side is very much lonely and it's taking prisoners. And the sad part about it is until we realize that we are in charge of everything that comes into our spirit, we have to monitor it. Especially you a person that's an empath that you feel all this stuff and you know it ain't right. You know doggone well this ain't right. But they're doing this stuff and it's like, but you have to remain humble and remain hopeful and remain optimistic. It's just crazy. Anyway, I give up. I'm just really tired. It's funny because when I go to sleep at night, I be exhausted. And then I go through these stories and stuff. It makes me want to throw up. Because I can't believe what I be seeing. I can't believe it. You know, it just reminds me of back in the day when the slavery was going on and stuff. I could just imagine how horrible it was. We think it's bad now. Just imagine how bad it was then. They was grabbing people, hanging women upside down with babies and stuff, cutting the baby out, feeding it to alligators and stuff. In reality, there's a lot going on. People get in the hospital and stuff. They're not helping the patients and stuff. They're having people that become doctors. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. They prescribe everything wrong. They tell people they got cancer when they don't. You're getting used as a damn experiment. So it's like, I don't know. But as long as we're mindful of everything that's happening, we are in control. But is it okay to leave people alone? Because you have to make sure you protect your sanity. Because there's a lot going on. It's all a lot. And I always say one thing. No matter how dark it gets, we evict the light. We evict the light. Only good things find us. We evict the light. Anything dark comes to us, we're going to push it away. We evict the light. People that's trying to find us, to help us along the way. People that don't even know, trying to help us along the way. We evict the light. We evict the light. Only good things come our way. We evict the light. Money finds me. We evict the light. Money finds us. We evict the light. People that don't want goodness for us, they can't reach us. We evict the light. We are protected. We protect the people as far as in this world we're living in. Anyway, protect your spirit. And it's okay to leave people alone. It's not every respond don't deserve a respond. But the reality is, just be mindful. And keep in mind that you are in charge of what happens to your mind. Because it's going to make you feel like you're not in charge. But reality, you are in charge. And if you're a person that believes in faith and stuff like that, you're going to be challenged. You're going to get upset because the belly of the beast is strong right about now, and darkness really takes on place. Hey, Miss Anna, at the same breath, I told myself my family sent me to Allah do the salvation for me. What? At the same breath, I told myself my family wants me to unallow myself. They will throw a celebration for me. Unallow myself. But don't do that. But see, Anna, if you say this and you know this information, why are you still showing up? Like, it's like, you know there's bullets in the gun, but you want to stand up in front of it and just get shot. Like, you already know. You just keep saying the same thing, but you know it's time to act on it. You may not want it. Okay, if you're the kind of person who just can't act on it for you, act like you're helping somebody else. Because sometimes you feel like you're helping somebody else, you move faster. So act like you're helping somebody else, then Anna. So then maybe you try that way. Because sometimes when people feel like they're helping somebody else, they'll move quicker. But for yourself, you won't do it. So act like you're helping somebody else, then the outcome will be totally different. So instead of you being Anna, go help Anna. Become Anna protector, because Anna, person that builds Anna's brain, spirit, mindful. Act like you're helping Anna, because Anna can't seem to do it herself. So push Anna. I will not allow myself. I block my family. That's good. You're right. But Anna, you have to stop speaking light into dead souls. The souls is dead. So you just need to leave. Now we may not want to leave, but reality is they showed you where they are. Anyway, I love you all. Protect your spirit. And I'm gonna go. You, me, Miss Anna, Patra, Miss Moore, Patra, Miss Anna, Miss Patra, Miss Moore, Miss Anna, Patra. Protect your spirit, Miss Nova. Anyway, Y'all have a good night and protect your spirit. Make sure you don't have to watch everything. And if you feel as though the walls are getting too high and they're sinking in on you or falling down on you or you just can't breathe, just go, I invoke the light, I invoke the light. Anything that comes my way that's trying to destroy me, I invoke the light. Nothing can exist. And with the light shining on you, I see everything. I invoke the light. Be mindful of that. Make sure you're in control of what you come into your spirit. Don't interrupt your spirit and stuff. Only speak positive things. The power of the tongue needs to exist more than ever because right about now it's a lot going on. Anyway, I love you all. Please protect your spirit and have a blessed night.